Okay. Time for the Banner Tuesday. We are here. Yes, we are. I was going to do a whole intro, and I was like, yo, we just got off the live. We ain't got to do an intro again, bro.
Nah, no reason for that.
Y'all know what we here for. Y'all know we here for the Banner Tuesday. Shout out to the members in the upper room. See you, Jacob Lacey, Kenneth Beamer. What up one time? Mike Matizik in the flesh, and Bag R. Brandon. Yes, indeed. What up, Destin versus the world? As we do on Tuesdays, before we get to the big man who will be joining us right around that 12:30 time frame, we like to look on and see what's happening with Coach T and his press conference, because he always goes live during the 12 o'clock hour. Do we got anything hot and spicy? What are we looking like from the report standpoint?
We have great news. I'm going to hold off on the news a little bit.
Why you want to do that?
Because there were some tweets that came out beforehand.
Okay.
Just give me like 2 minutes. We'll lead up to the good news. Are
I
you
hope
that
so.
excited?
Well, I just don't want us to wait till like 12:28
No.
to drop said good news. That's all.
We won't.
Yeah.
We had to start off here.
Okay.
I think you can understand why. Tomlin on appreciating Roethlisberger.
Okay.
Ben's ability to deliver with little preparation was one of the consequences of his experience. He gave us a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tomlin, this is on the Bengals running game, I think. We better not underestimate Joe Mixon and his impact in our current state and some of the things we've given up in the run. It's deserving of attention for us.
Mm-hmm.
We have to come up with a good plan to not allow him to control the game.
I would agree with that. I definitely would.
You ready for the good news?
Hold on real quick, though, because we also got good news just happening in the chat as well.
Okay.
Kenneth Beamer showing major love, major support. No, we agree. Hey, we appreciate you greatly. We do, Mr. Kenneth Beamer. Yes, indeed.
One more tweet before the good news.
All right, now
this is from Aditi. Tomlin says of Steelers Sunday night football heartbreaker, it aches, it hurts, it should. It's ball, it's November, it's what we do. But now turning to the Bengals, he calls it an AFC North road opportunity. Mm-hmm. So there's a little more sugar on this one.
Oh, gotta have a little bit more sugar, a little more spice. Mike Matizik, I did get your email, and I actually am working on getting something down there to you, actually. Yes, so I have seen it. Don't think that I haven't. I got you. I was actually trying to get what I was going to send you out before we left to LA. Did not actually work out. So it's going to get sent out this week. But I have not forgot about you. I did get the email. So I'm with you. We here. All right, now we got to the good news tweet.
Good news with a sprinkle of bad news. Ready?
It's never as simple with you.
Okay. TJ Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Joe Hayden, and Isaiah Loudermilk are anticipated to return this week.
They got the ability to work?
Yeah.
We're going to leave a light on for them?
Exactly.
Okay.
Eric Ebron, don't know when he got hurt. And J.C. Hassenauer, still being evaluated, questionable right now. When did Ebron get hurt? I want Ebron out there. I'm liking some of these catches he's been making.
He's making some nice catches, man.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about J.C. Hassenauer.
Going to center, potentially.
But even having to go in...
Dalton's hurt, though. Yeah, that's the problem.
But that's probably why Haig was going in that guard then. That would make sense then.
Yeah, because... Oh, did you not know he got hurt? Or did you think he was just sucking or something?
I didn't know he got hurt.
Yeah, I thought he got hurt. I didn't understand why. I just assumed it was injury.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah.
Oh, well, hopefully he gets back. But,
yeah,
come on. That beginning news is incredible.
Yeah. I would agree, man.
Minkah?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the Ben part. I didn't know who was that, man. Yeah.
True. I mean, Tomlin's just spitting facts.
No, man, but I'm with you though.
What did he say?
Like,
one of the consequences of his experience.
Like it's a bad thing. Like, why do you talk like that, bro? Only he talks like that. Like he makes it like it's a bad thing. Well, that's one of the consequences of his experience. Is what? Hold on, man. You don't say consequences like that. It's supposed to be like, well, you know, when you got the experience that he has, that's the result of it. That's why it looks like that. That's one of the consequences of his, you know, all the time he's put in.
Said also Ben gave us a chance to win too.
He did. Shout out to him for that, man.
Dude,
shout out to
Minkah being back, we didn't really know the timeline for him.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't know if he was going to miss this game too. I assumed that would have been the worst case
he's
last week and this
week.
week.
He's on the Big Ben fast track, baby.
Hopefully.
Because they said Ben was like one of the first guys to do that, right? To test positive and then come back within like a 10 days or something like that. I forgot what they said the timing was on it. So I was like, man, all right, shout out. Yeah.
That's less than 10 days.
That's
I mean, that was 6 days.
They were saying like that's like the fastest it's ever been. So I was like, all right, I don't know what we got going on here, but I like it. Just yeah, hopefully we don't have to deal with it anymore.
TJ being back, that's big time. Obviously, Loudermilk, Now, we talked about him, whether or not he should be moved up to a more significant role. Either way, I think we're missing out, at least we did last game, on 20-25% of the snaps that he gives us.
Wormley isn't playing 70, 80 snaps at a crazy, like, you don't play. I don't want either one of those guys that high. For me, I like Wormley getting more snaps, but you still got to rotate. You still got to have one of those guys out there. And when you don't, you will have a little bit of a drop off and things like that. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Then Joe Hayden, obviously, too, because we didn't know how significant those were.
Yeah, well, it's super significant when you think about the receiving core that the Bengals had. That's what we talked about them in the first matchup with those guys. So we're definitely going to want our guys healthy and full tilt, in terms of having the pass rush and things like that, because we are going to need it. And this is definitely a gotta have it game.
I was interested in something you said on the podcast. Man. We were talking defensive line, Loudermilk a little bit. You said Bugs is having a good year.
Yeah, I like Bugs, bro.
Do you feel like he's been a good enough replacement for Alualu?
He's doing what he's supposed to do. Like, it's just because of how good Tyson was, and I mean his pedigree and things like that, it's hard for me to ever just, oh yeah, this guy's, playing way better than him. Like, I don't think it's to that just yet, but I think Bugs is playing well though. Like, I don't want it to get, taken away from, but I feel like with sports, we always want to compare. It's got to be the greatest. This person surpassed this guy, that guy. It's like we can never just appreciate. I'm more of an appreciation guy. Even when we just talk, like, just in general, like, we could be talking about food. It's like, is this the greatest? Where's this rank at? It's like, bro, I just appreciate. So with Bugs, it's like, I'm just appreciating where he is. Like, less about should he get a more role? Is he better than Tyson? Is he a steal? Like, he's just a good player right now.
We should just tip our cap to Bugs this year.
Yeah, man, he's just a good player right now, man. All right. Hey, shout out to Leah Warren. She says she is in the chat, and she also said shout out to your LA stash as well. She said you're still rocking it.
Yeah. I said for the whole season, I'll rock the stash. I don't know how it came to be. No clue. Started last year because we lost. Yeah, I had to shave the beard, and I came in with the stash. No one was expecting that. And then I did it again once in like the spring, summer, and I've stuck with it. People have liked it too much, so I'm like, I'll go with the season. But I'm not gonna lie. Afterwards, I'm not gonna mind shaving it off. I'd like to see what my face looks like. Man, I have no clue.
I'm over here.
I have no clue anymore.
I was just looking at the mirror, like, bro, I really like my beard. Like,
keeping the beard.
Ebron just keep catching because it's
think
growing
you gotta
on me,
keep it for the rest of the season.
It's growing on me, man.
You want some Devin Bush news from Tomlin?
All right, what you got for me, man? Because we got about 2 minutes. Yeah, what you got for me?
We want more from him. He wants more from himself.
That's a Coach T answer. We want more from him. He wants more from himself.
Well, you know what? He gives credence to some of the stuff that we were seeing in the chat.
Yeah.
Adds Bush play has been spotty at times. Attributes some of that to the LB working his way back from the knee injury. So I guess he's sticking out for his man.
Yeah, well, he has to. He can't get on. I mean, because if you get on him too much, you have to know your players. If you get on him too much and that makes him turtle up or go the opposite end, then that's not beneficial. So you gotta stay positive, stay with an optimistic perspective. But he's still very much real. And just because he said he's working his way back from the knee, that still means a lot more than just, it's a physical thing. Like, but that's the blanket way to put it. That's what you're supposed to as a coach. That's how you support your guys while still being, truthful and holding them accountable publicly without bashing them. And that's one of the benefits of playing for a coach like Coach T. He understands that dynamic. Some coaches, they're going to just come out and flat out say like, yo, this dude, he's not cutting. He's JV. It's not above the line. Like, Coach T understands that you can't talk to every player like that. You can't, criticize guys publicly like that. Some guys will respond differently. And right now, I think that, we will see how this approach works. But if it continues, I do think Coach Tomlin will become, a little bit more stern and take a different approach in terms of how he can try to motivate him and relate to him going forward, though.
It's good he actually said he wants more from himself, too.
Yeah, he did.
We got to assume there's been a conversation between the two. It's better to hear that than I don't know what the hell's going on with Bush. Yeah. Does he want to play the game? You know what I mean? And because people are talking about his effort. I'll do one more. Well,
it's 12:30, bro.
You get this.
We are calling.
While you get this together, this one's from Aditi. We know Mike Tomlin is intimately involved in the Steelers' defense, but asked about how involved he is in the offense, he says highly. When asked if that means he ever suggests plays, he says, I do. More than suggest, just to be clear, at times.
All right. Shout out to Aditi. Shout out to
Tomlin involved in the offense.
All righty. Call up the guy, the one and only. And Tomlin doesn't call goal line plays. He calls between the 20s when we look really good. I'm just started out there. Yeah, Ben in Canada, they call the goal line plays.
Moatsy.
What is up, baby? What is up? How we doing over there?
How are you, bro?
Man, we are well. You know, Deke said he's a little jet lag. You know, he's not used to this West Coast, East Coast type vibes and stuff like that. But he survived though, man. He's alive in here.
Successful
I'm glad
trip.
he made it back alive.
It was, yes.
Hey,
How's your time in that little guy?
Oh, it was really good. Well, I was gonna ask you about that in a little bit.
Yeah,
I want you to grade our trip, like what we did and whatnot. But I got something cooked up for you.
he said he ready for you, man. That's all he talked about when we was flying back. He said, "Look,
What's Banner gonna
I
think?
can't wait to ask him about this. I'm gonna ask him that." I said, "All right, we're gonna get to it then. We're gonna get to it." But to start it off, though, we did see you get your first snap on offense this season, man. Touchdown play, Najee Harris, man. Just talk about what did that feel like for you being out there for that scoring play, man. Being out there for the offense in that particular situation right there.
Dude, it was amazing, man. Like anything I could do for my team right now while I go through this personal process is a blessing. I do it to the fullest, and to be honest with you, man, it felt great. Trip went really well outside of our final score. Like I said, man, feel real blessed.
Nah, I was liking how you was excited after that joint too, man. We see you over there helping
Yeah,
my man Najee. I'm
right.
like, okay, I see the energy.
That's Najee with the bounce and the guy on the front side and everything. So, like I said, it was a blessing. Stuck that it happened during an L, but it's all good. I'm grateful.
Not gonna lie, I saw too. Didn't look like Bosa wanted to smoke with you there. He didn't want anything to do with you. We're losing you.
Hold on, we losing you. Can you hear
there?
me?
You there?
What'd you say?
Okay, you back now. Yeah, we had lost you for a second. All right, we back.
Oh no, I'm here. My bad.
Yeah. So wait, did you hear my question? Or not my question, just my thought. It looked like Bosa didn't want anything to do with you out there.
Yeah, I know. I think, like I said, I think the pace kind of caught him off guard a little bit and things like that. So, man, like I said, it was exciting.
Hey, man, stop being humble, man. We sending shots. Bosa ain't want no
Come
smoke.
on,
Bosa knew what was up,
there's
man.
no beef there.
Straight like that, man.
I'll let y'all do that.
No, respect though, man. It was good to see that though, man. But we also want to hear, man, just talk about this season that you're in right now, right? Where you're not starting, but you have went in as an extra lineman. We see you getting opportunities on special teams, turn to field goal protection. Take us through your mental preparation, your mental, how do you build up to these games and these moments with it being, the uncertainty that it is for you right now?
Dude, I just feel like those are the reps that you guys get to see, man. The things that I'm really excited about is I'm getting more and more and more reps during practice. I'm doing a lot on the service team against the defense and getting offensive reps. My reps are, increasing, and this is a process for me personally, but it's whatever the team needs me to do. You know what I mean? At this moment through this process, it's kind of a thing that runs side by side with each other. I'm feeling better and better every week, adding more and more reps every week. And then, calming the knee down and getting it ready to do whatever the coach needs me to do on game day. You know what I mean? I think those are the small wins that I get every single week.
And now, is it a big challenge for you though when you're studying plays from the extra O-lineman's perspective versus studying plays from the right tackle perspective? Like, take us through that as well.
Not really, man, because it's as a tackle, you want to get to know what all the other four guys are doing. When you add an extra lineman, it usually subs what one of the tight ends or one of the wings what they're doing. It's being able to have the IQ of our playbook and our offense and my team's settings and stuff, and all in all personal groups and everything. I think with that knowledge, it gives me the ability to be able to go in and do that without any mental effort. You know what I mean? More focus on technique and getting the rep.
All right, you ready to hear about the trip?
Here we go now. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
You need to grade this. I think we did pretty good. There was maybe one of the suggestions we didn't do, but there was reason for it, and I'll explain. But first, we get there. This was on Friday. What do we even do? Friday.
Manhattan Beach, right?
Yeah, Manhattan Beach at
Manhattan
night.
Beach.
Hit some bars up and stuff, and then it was kind of like an early night. We got back around midnight and then just hung out. Hotel bar on the outside, but Manhattan Beach was the main thing.
Had the dude playing random guitar music.
Was that a good call? Because I thought it was great.
Manhattan Beach is my favorite beach.
Okay, perfect.
Sweet. Okay.
It's 20 minutes from campus. Some of the nicer beaches are down south in Orange County, but in terms of LA beaches, Manhattan Beach was my favorite beach of all time. So I'm glad you got to experience that.
So that was a good call.
We met a Steelers fan who had a daughter that goes to USC as well. We were actually planning on hitting the game up. I mean, the way he talked about it.
But you know,
USC's
a little down.
South Bay is full of Trojan fans, bro. We run South Bay.
Let's go.
We didn't want to waste our time on Saturday. That's why we didn't end up going to the USC game. Unfortunately, we went to Venice Beach instead.
There you go. You had a better time there, but my Trojans down this side, so I really don't even want to talk about it.
Pitt's about to be in the AC championship.
Say about the Trojans, you go ahead and meet me in my house.
Because I was about to say we were dead serious, like ready to go to the game. We're like, oh, all right, okay. This ain't the week.
Yeah.
All right.
Glad you missed that.
Yeah, we did Venice Beach on Saturday, though.
Yeah, that was crazy too, man. Went to a spot. Was it Teddy's
Tacos?
Teddy's Tacos.
Yeah, probably the best tacos I've ever had.
It was fire.
Told you.
Then we did what we do after that. Venice Beach and
Hollywood.
We did Hollywood at night. Yeah.
Yeah. Went
Towels.
That's what it was. Yeah.
The towel. Yeah, towel was a good time.
You know, Deke bougie. He wanted to sit down there, take pictures and stuff by the big statue. You know, Deke can't help himself.
Did he have his jean jacket?
No. What did I have on? I didn't remember. No, I just had like a little button down on. Yeah, a little button down. Pirates hat, had to represent too. And then Sunday, we had the game. But here's the thing we didn't do. We were going to go to In-N-Out because that was one of the things you suggested. Dude, the lines were out the walls. I mean, we wouldn't have made it to the game.
Every single day, the line was like wrapped around the building, and then inside was packed to the brim. What's up with that, man?
Yeah, just jump in the drive-through line. It doesn't take as long as you would think.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was so bad.
I say this line was like crazy.
This is worse than like Chick-fil-A. Yeah, it's really bad.
Telling you, they're built for that. Trust. Next time.
Said they built for it. All right.
We missed out then. We ended up going to Carl's Jr. Yeah, that's actually a good burger though. That was good.
Was it good beforehand? Because afterwards you were struggling, bro.
I'm disappointed in that, dude. That's the only thing that's the only thing I'm upset with you about.
Carl's Jr.
Banner, if you could have seen within about 4 hours what that Carl's Jr. did to Deke during the game, man, I think he regretted that decision as well, man.
I missed the first series. I had to watch the game from YouTube TV.
Carl's Jr. is a great burger. Like, I'm just saying in comparison to In-N-Out, bro. Trust me, next time they're built for that. Trust it.
We would have missed the game, though. That's the thing. Maybe we should have prepared and went to In-N-Out like an hour and a half before or something. But, yeah, we would have missed the game, I think. There was no line in Carl's Jr. either.
Yeah, there's a reason. So go ahead. You experienced there's a reason why there's a line around In-N-Out. Congrats.
Okay, so that's the only thing we missed on?
Yeah.
Because we were just doing our plans kind of blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a missed assignment. Put that on your resume.
All right. Yeah, then obviously we went to the game. Now, I have another question, though. You're familiar with him a little bit, especially being out in L.A.
He's a USC guy. Yeah, man.
Is Snoop Dogg a Steeler fan?
Bro, listen, man. My personal feelings about Snoop has nothing to do with. I don't know too much history about his Steeler fandom, but to see that dude put on, the SC stuff back in the day when Reggie was balling. I mean, he was a long time SC fan. Oh yeah. And all of a sudden, he had them UCLA blues.
Oh no!
Oh, he did it to you too.
Blues, like he put them on. I know his son went there and it was during his commitment and stuff.
Oh
but
no!
My guy is a long bred Crip. You know what I'm saying? He's a gang member.
Yeah.
I would think that somebody would understand colors. The most would be big homie Snoop. But listen, I don't know about his Steeler fan stuff, but when it comes to his college fandom, he's as Hollywood as he can get. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know if he's put on any other NFL colors. I know he's rocked out for the Steelers before, but man, that dude's as Hollywood as you can get. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because some
But I
of the
heard
stuff.
he was at the game. I hope he had a good time.
I think he was there for the Chargers.
He was definitely there for the Chargers, though, bro. That was our part. We were like, yo, what are we watching?
Was he there for the Chargers?
Yo, look. They showed Mike Tyson. They're going through all the LA celebs. They're like, yo, we got Snoop. And I'm like, bro, whoa, Snoop. Now, wait a minute,
Bro,
play.
put him up there.
Wait a minute, Snoop. Wait a minute now. I don't even remember what he had on.
I don't either. He had his doggy style jacket on.
That's what it was. He had a doggy style jacket on. That's what it was.
He went out. He didn't rock the game?
No, he was definitely not rocking Steelers. It wasn't Steelers. For
he
a fact,
was trying to be neutral about it for sure.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing, though. Like, he's worn Raider stuff before, but also, wasn't it like a couple years ago with the Rams?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Hollywood,
yeah. He supports the Steelers, but there's just been signs that it's like, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Like, when I saw him put that UCLA stuff on, man. like, I looked at it like, what?
It just hurts. Like, yeah. How could you?
Hey, to anybody watching this, Steeler fans, bro, that's the definition of Hollywood, bro.
Man.
That's LA. That's LA.
Yeah, because
I'm not even mad about the Raider gear, because like Raider stuff is that's just a neutral thing to wear out west. But at the same time, bro, like, come on, man, you got to be gang in or gang out.
That's what I've said, dude. It's Steeler fan, and you don't have a second team. It's just you roll with the Steelers. So it's been disappointing because he's been a guy you could look to like, oh man, we got a cool celebrity Steeler fan, but he's done it way too many times where he's switched teams. It's just disappointing.
That hurt.
All right, but going back to the game, man, talk about just the positives that you could take away from the team's performance in that loss yesterday.
Man, it was impressive to see 7 come off the bus fresh like that.
Serious.
and it just added. I'm like I said, man, it's hard to talk about the positives sometimes, especially a post loss. So don't get it twisted. You know, we're pissed and we got a sour taste in our mouth. But man, just to see him be able to come out swinging off of no practice for 2 weeks is just crazy to me. And then just to be a part of that greatness and that legacy, that's cool. But to see other guys, man, like, go in and put the crazy effort in, like J.C. Hassenauer stepping up. Yeah. I don't know if that was his first start or his second, but just to be able to go in there and step in when we got Dot down, and to see other guys like Joe Haig on the O-line. I feel like we protected well up until the end. Obviously, we came short in a little bit of our protection at the end, but I just proud of the Goon squad up front and the young guys, man, just stepping up continually every week.
Nice. Man, what's spam? How is a spam person gonna call in the middle of Zach Banner Tuesday? They better put some respect on my phone, boys. You better stop, boy. But they tried to try you like that. I don't like that right there. I ain't like that. But yeah, my last question before we open it up to the fans and stuff like that, man, they're on the call with us right now. Just talk about your emotions, man, in that fourth quarter. I mean, you guys scored 27 points, but it's back and forth, even down to the last 2 possessions. Just what's going on in your mind on the sideline right there, man?
It's just you see the guys prepare for it, so you're not shocked, right? Mm-hmm. It's just execution. It's not every time we get a good ball, good pass, good touchdown or something like that, I'm not shocked. I'm celebrating. I'm excited. I'm pumped because of the execution. Mm-hmm. Watching these guys do it throughout the week, man. Like, we do 2-minute scenarios. We do these things. We work these routes. We work these concepts. Like, when I celebrate with my guys post touchdown, it's because we executed what we've been working on for so long. You know what I mean? So I'm not shocked.
I can respect it though, man, and I definitely can dig that, baby. As being a guy,
obviously we still got more to work on, right?
Oh yeah,
or we came out with a dub.
All right. So now we get a couple of these fan questions in here for you, man. First is from Michael Patrick McCracken. He says, "What is the mood in the locker room? Are you guys like fired up after a game like that, man?" Turns to Coach T when he's speaking to you guys. Like, what's the mood afterwards?
Yeah, the mood usually these last couple of days in between when we get back on Wednesdays is really, man, just work and create a positive atmosphere. And Coach does that. The guys do that. The leaders do that. We all do that just because it's like you have to hit that next beat, man, because it's a week after week after week after week. and it's 17 times,
Mm-hmm.
and you're striving to win a Super Bowl. So there's playoffs and there's things in between that. I think that when it comes down to it, positive energy is probably the best thing, and that's what we do.
Got to keep that glass half full. All right. Next up is from Shoot the Rock. Shoot the Rock says, how does preparation and practice differ this week with it being Thanksgiving on Thursday?
Man, you got to make sure you don't overeat on Thursday. You got to make sure, bro, because there's sometimes, man, not only have I been playing in the league for 5 years, but there's, I've been playing football since 2nd grade. So when it comes down to that Thanksgiving meal, bro, like you got to make sure you ain't going too ham. You know what I mean? No intended. It really, man, you have to treat it like every other week, but you also have to make sure you enjoy the experience of life. And usually we make sure we get in a little bit early on Thanksgiving, and Coach T usually gets us out a little bit early, but then you make up for the work in terms of work on Wednesday and Friday around it.
Nah, no doubt. All right, we got a couple more, then we'll let you get up out of here, man. This next one, though, is from Justin Reynolds. He says, what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Heavy hitting questions now, baby.
You got to have a guaranteed amazing mac and cheese. If you don't have a
bomb, okay.
But that's a given. So I'm not even going to count that. But you have to make sure that the mac and cheese is solid 1,000%. If it's at your auntie's house, but you know she makes a weak ass mac and cheese, you make sure your girl or your mama or whoever makes it good or makes it well brings it over. You know what I mean? I don't care if the auntie gets offended. You got to make sure the mac and cheese is crisp.
What do you need on it? Do you need like the breadcrumbs on top?
Nah, Deke, I don't like that because sometimes y'all be trying to cheese it and shit. Excuse my language. Nah, Deke, we'll talk about it when we get off this, man. But I'm gonna have a talk with you, man, because we got to make sure we start the work on stop ruining the mac and cheese. You hear me?
All right.
You feel me on that, Deke?
Oh man, and I like how you politically. I like the political
Deke,
correctness right there.
That puts Cheez-Its on top of the mac and cheese. I guarantee it. Deke, you have that. Listen, you have that.
What'd you say? Cheez-Its?
So let's get off the mac and cheese, Deke. We'll talk off the air.
I get you.
You got the best partner with that is you got to make sure you have either good stuffing or like a good sweet potato. Like whether it's whatever it is. I know one time my girl tried to make a sweet potato mash and she used the blender. She thought that was gonna work. She made like a puree. It was like baby food. But I still ate it. You know why, Deke? Because the mac and cheese was lit.
There we go. All right. The next one is from Alex Rhodes, and he asked, "What is your
breadcrumb?" Hold on, Moats.
He did try to get it to you. He was like, "You want the crumbs on top of it? How you don't want it like that?"
What am I missing here?
Moats.
What's wrong with the breadcrumbs?
No,
they're good.
It's a cultural miss.
It's a culture difference.
Yeah, it's a cultural miss. It's not you.
Okay. Understood.
Next question.
Yeah, I'm going to say, because we both try to be politically correct right here. So let's go with next question right here.
I'm tired of that shit, man. I'm serious. I'm so tired of the Cheez-Its. Go ahead.
All right. This next one is from Alex Rhodes, and he says, what is your favorite part of Thanksgiving Day?
Man, honestly, the time with your family and people, bro. I went to SC. That was dope. It was on the West Coast. It was also 2,000 miles away from Tacoma, Washington for my family, man. And I learned to have Thanksgiving with my teammates, my coaches, and, my friends. But when you get that time, that precious time with family, and you get, and just especially being in Pittsburgh, man, when was the last time, you guys don't get to the West Coast often.
Yeah.
And vice versa. My family doesn't really get over here that often. But when they do, I'm extremely grateful for it. I think that's the best part.
Nah, respect that right there, man. Banner the family, man. Just don't put no breadcrumbs on that mac and cheese, whatever y'all do. Whatever y'all do. I'm going to say, y'all keep that over there.
BYOB, Deke. Outside of that, we're good. I'll take care of you.
Thanks, bro.
Now, the last one we have, man, before we let you get up out of here, is from Richard Stone. He says, can a moral victory benefit after a loss?
No, because that's hiding from what you ultimately want. A moral victory, man, is like, it's just Coach T calls it seeking comfort. That's the best definition for it. A dub is a dub, and L is an L, but you learn from it. And I know somebody can sit across the table from me and say, well, Zach, that's a moral victory. Ha, ha, ha. It's just you just don't want to think about it as a moral victory. You know what I mean? You kind of just want to switch that mindset. And if you could understand that and break it down to the simplest forms and not try to overcomplicate it, a dub is a dub and an L is an L. How you learn from that is how you learn from that.
No. I like it right there, man. I like it.
I think we're good.
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah. Breadcrumbs, bro. For real, no, man. Hey, keep the breadcrumbs alone, man. No breadcrumbs, bro. No breadcrumbs.
Wow.
Did you have anything else you wanted to say before he let you go? Breadcrumbs?
No. Mashed potatoes are good on the side. I think buffalo chicken dip secretly kind of a good staple.
There you go. Way to throw in something there that no one has, but it's very good. So it makes you look good. I like it. Saves the day a little bit.
You can bring that's the Thanksgiving dish. All right, cool, man.
On the side, a little pepperoni roll here and there.
Oh, okay. This is a unique Thanksgiving.
You got your staples though with the turkey, like a green bean casserole or something, stuffing, mashed potatoes. I just go turkey, mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes, and buffalo chicken and pepperoni roll. That's all I eat.
Deke, I know this
and
is
some
your
beer.
show, but stop. Just stop. Just breadcrumb. You said that. We told you buffalo chicken dip and some icy lights. Like, do your job, know your role. Don't overcomplicate it. We'll take care of everything else.
That works. That works.
We got you.
I'm just waiting for that invite though.
I got you. I invited you. It's a fake invite.
I know. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fake invite.
Yeah, it's a fake invite to look nice. But yeah, we'll talk about it later.
I like it, man. I like it. Well, man. Rest up, ice up, man. I can't even stay focused right now with the breadcrumb. Y'all killing me over here. But yo, bro, we'll hit you up next week, man. As always, enjoy the holidays, though, man. If you got your fam in town, man, definitely enjoy them as well, bro.
All right, Moats, tell the family I said hello.
Hey, we'll do.
All right, bro. Peace.
That boy got on you for your breadcrumbs, man. Oh.
So yeah, like a breaded topping or something on mac and cheese is very frowned upon.
You're not about to ask me like I'm not still hot on the air right now. Like I'll wait till I'm off the air. I'm not about to go there.
Okay.
The same reason he want to go there.
Okay, works for me.
Yeah. But man, do we have anything that popped up? Anything else before we got off the air?
In terms of news?
Because Coach T would have been finishing up right when we got live. Just wanted to make sure we have anything else, man.
Let's see.
Yeah. Hey, and shout out to Mike Matizik. I see what you on, baby.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not really seeing anything else right now. No.
Okay, so the big bombshells right now is the Philip Lindsay news with his release and TJ, Joe, and Minka potentially getting the opportunity to work this week. All right.
Yeah, because the last thing that I'm seeing here is about Devin Bush, and we already talked about that. Yeah. So I don't see anything updated.
I like it there, man. Yeah. I like it. So with that being said, man, shout out to the Banner Tuesday. Everybody that was on the call with us that were able to ask questions, man, we salute you. If I missed anybody's questions, which I could have easily done while the conversation was going on, I got you next week, man. We'll keep this thing rolling. But like I said, man, we got the show tomorrow. We'll get that thing rolling. We do our big preview, stack your paper, all the fun stuff that we always do before the Thanksgiving break. So yeah, with that being said, man, we appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby.
Peace.